Magic, my favorite trade show. Now that's my version of Hello Kitty. We're here at Magic. Anything that you wear, anything that you accessorize with is here. Fashion trends, everything under one roof. People buying, spending thousands of dollars, and for the love of humanity, I've never seen more good-looking women in my life. These are the hottest homeless people ever. I have a feeling this isn't the first arrangement of bananas this guy has done. Not for nothing, but this show has no problem telling you where to go and how to get there. Somebody got into Lou Schomer's fantasy closet. Why do you choose this particular trade show?
Well, we usually do E&K, and we decided to do Magic because just the foot traffic that we saw from February when we kind of walked around.
We are obviously in the accessories, and it is so attended. It's one of the bigger shows for this type of thing. If anybody's got a clothing store with accessories to it, we have to be here, or they think we don't exist.
As far as I know, it's the biggest one in the United States. Most buyers attending and gets us the most sales.
Exhibitors love it here because they have a lot of booth space and it's kind of more of an open layout compared to some other trade shows.
How easy or difficult was the process for getting your space?
We've had this space, this particular company's had this space for a lot of years, so that part isn't difficult. It's the fact that they're constantly jacking the prices up and making it less doable for some people, you know.
Everything was here, ready to go when we got here. The only hiccup that we had was we have another booth over on the other side there, and our electric wasn't working. So it took a couple hours to get the electric up and running so we could steam.
It was really easy this time. We've had some issues before where the crates would be in our booth, so we'd have to wait to have somebody from GES come in and pull the crates out. So a lot of sitting around. We've had issues breaking down where our crates haven't been here on time, but for the most part, it's pretty smooth. And this time so far has been pretty smooth.
Very difficult. There aren't people with carts for small people to carry all their things. So I was here until 11 o'clock last night, stranded. It was pretty difficult, to be honest, because I myself helped. You see all the mannequins, they all came in boxes, about 40 or 50 boxes. So I had to take apart all of those with the help of another guy.
Overall, I think it went well, and our palette came perfect, which is always a good thing because when you have a nice organized palette, it makes it easier when you undo. But we have had other shows where it comes completely all over the place.
How do you feel about having to pay for all the extra services as far as material handling, cleaning, extra carpet, renting a table and stuff like that? What's your thought process on that?
The prices are a little ridiculous. For example, renting a plant, it is cheaper for me to go to Home Depot and buy all of these plants than to rent a single palm tree. And so next time I'll probably also go to IKEA instead of renting the tables and chairs and just buy them and gift them to people at the end.
I personally think if they'd make it one lump sum according to the booth. If the booth were at 10 by 10, give them a couple waste baskets or a couple chairs. Make it all in one package instead of every little item being a separate cost. I think they would do far better that way.
We store all that stuff here in Vegas, so we haven't rented because we feel it saves us more money to just have it bought, keep it here, pay for storage, and then use the same stuff every year.
What would you do to this show to make it better if it were your trade show?
If it was my trade show, I would make it 2 days, and I'd make it from 10 in the morning to 4 in the afternoon.
I would keep having fashion shows daily, more than once per day, because that brought a huge crowd of people. And just people walking around, that just gets them interested in it, you know. You can't tell who's a buyer and who's an exhibitor based on their badges immediately. And that would be great if you knew who you should not let into your booth and things like that.
I don't know if it's happening this year, but I know in the past 2 times there have been other trade shows going on at the same time, agenda and other things, and I just felt like that could, split the buyers up. There's just too much to do on the same 3 days. So I don't know if that's actually happening this year, but that was one of the biggest things I think needs to change.
Sorry. Okay, one more thing. The dressing rooms should come with mirrors, and the mirrors should not be expensive to rent if you can buy them for $5 at Home Depot.
Now, I'm a straight man wearing a shirt that looks like Liberace's couch cover. Does this work for me?
I think pretty much anything would work for you, young man.
Wow. All right. And we're done.